definitely have a chance in this game. All the statistics are pointing away from them, though. Tundra hasn't lost a single game. Kunkka is not doing too hot in the win rate. TSpirit is actually doing quite well on the win rate. But we're going to find out, can TSpirit beat all those statistics and take a W here? We're going to find out together with Cat and T.
In your face.
Prepare for battle.
I think they kind. It's hard to say right now because like when you think of the statistics, right? Like Kunkka's not won a game yet. You know, Medusa we haven't really seen too much of, but like I kind of like the essence of trying to counter what Tundra will be doing, right? Like Medusa up front by herself. You then have CM obviously enabling with, you know, some utility. This shard from Winter and eventually the boat buff. Like as long as it's Medusa with 2 or 3 items standing up front, and then the entire supporting cast is throwing stuff onto her, I can see them surviving through like the skirmishing style damage Tundra has, because you can skirmish for the entire game, but like if you can't actually kill a farm Medusa, there is an issue. But then it's a helm of the Overlord Beastmaster, so it's potentially also Tundra just running over the game.
30 seconds to battle.
Just walking on through. Also, a nice little thing about Crystal Maiden. Of course, it's a counter to Beastmaster in the lane because you get to Frostbite the boar and kill it. But the additional time that Frostbite lasts on creeps doesn't work on ancient creeps. So it's 10 seconds on creeps, but only the hero amount on ancient. So I was thinking when they picked the CM, I was expecting it to be like the counter to this, you know, Helm of the Overlord, ancient creep running around, but it wasn't the case.
Stop dying, I'm out of tips.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Yeah. I think of the 7 games we've seen so far at ESL4, it's been in off lane, it's been in mid, and I think like the games have not really got to the state where we've got like the armlet, the BKB, and the ability for Kunkka to survive. And like in this type of game, the Kunkka is like an alternative frontline to the Medusa. Like if you get yourselves like the Shivas, the BKB, the Ags, and just you exist and soak up the fight, you're not going to be able to get in and out because there's going to be so much kind of disruption. And yeah, I honestly think Kunkka is a lot better than like the current stats are saying. It's just the teams haven't been able to play I guess like the Kunkka's not been able to get into the game because side lanes have gone so poorly. It's like, oh well, Kunkka fix. Oh wait, you're not that type of hero to fix the game as quickly as some other mids can.
Top tower is under attack.
Thanks, mate. I am. I'm a big, I'm an optimist, and I think, you know, this is the game. You know, Spirit previous game they picked Mars when it was 0 and 5. This game they're like, you know what? That's maybe the issue. Let's go for a Norton 7 hero, and then that'll prove everyone wrong. No, of course, yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, it's a touch. Oh.
First blood.
Oh. Yeah, the Kunkka got incredibly baited because his tiebreaker was coming up. It was like 4 seconds. He's like, oh, if I play in the wave, haha, there's a TSpirit's not going to expect it. And then, yeah, 9 just fully commits in the moment before it's back up and gets to kill himself.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
I also like the fact in regards to Tundra's drafting style, they're flexing heroes that depending on what role they're in, the build and the playstyle is completely different, right? It's like, it's not as if you're flexing the Windrunner where it's like physical damage from 4 or from, you know, a mid role. It's like this gyro that could be the barrage guy, the cooldown, no flak, or it's your physical damage core. Same thing with Pangolier. It's like if it's your 5, it's like your bully. If it's a 4, it might be able to get a little bit greedier. And of course, if it's a core, then you're buying like bashes and diffusals and stuff. So yeah, I like the fact that they're flexing heroes that also flex within the game as well. And that isn't really a thing that you see with kind of, I guess, the traditional flexes. Love this play from Snake King. Like, the efficiency of mid lane is off of the small camp, and we didn't really see it too much during the major, and it was kind of a surprise. Like, well, just block the small camp, stop them from farming. And Kunkka is the type of hero that needs this small camp as he, you know, narrowly dodges, you know, Snake King walking over. Yeah, nice moves so far from Tundra. Like, the outplay from 9, then the small camp being blocked. 9 might even try and steal the small camp as well. And this is going to put Toronto Tokyo really on the back foot, and yeah, this is a rough one so far. He's staying. And that's all allowed to be occurred because 33 in the top lane, if you look up there, bam, he's already pulled the wave. He's got the boar, he aggroed it without even needing to bring his hero, and then he collected it from the boar and just brought it behind the tower. So as your pos 4 makes that play into mid, the offlaner starts to change up the lane equilibrium, which means he can't get maybe killed from a rotation. So it just forces all of Spirit to feel uncomfortable. Yeah, really good stuff from Tundra right now. Everyone's coming to mid. Who wins? Of course, 9 gets it. That's the game, how it works.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire structures are fortified.
May have been displaced. You might never recover.
That's amazing. Like, he lost the 50-50, and then you lost the roll on, was he going to get a DD or a haste rune? Did he get a regen or an illusion? Winner probably lives, but unfortunate for Spirit, losing out on every single 50-50 possible.
Bounty.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, yeah, in regards to like how they're approaching it, right? So they got this annoying offlaner that's going to be able to occupy this area of the map. Like Visage was able to play in the bot map area for so long. That's the exact same thing Beastmaster does. And then you got like the fight control with the Pangolier, and then now instead of Gyro, you now got the Lion, right? So yeah, for sure, Tundra, like they are drafting with the confidence of we want to have specific like boxes checked against certain opponents, and they are making sure they hit it. And I think this is the product of just taking that kind of leap of faith into a patch, into like your own team, because like certain teams wouldn't have the confidence to like keep opening up with the same thing, and like Tundra is, because they're able to like pivot at the correct moment to make sure that their heroes are still kind of going towards like that Tundra playstyle. So no, so far I think it's really refreshing, and teams might even look to not copy heroes, but at least emulate the style in which like flexibility and certain heroes are being picked.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant
And this is the weakest portion of the game for Medusa. It's the like the early raw into some extra layered damage. Medusa is gonna hate this point in the game, and like equally Axe will hate this point in the game. And I think only Kunkka is gonna be the hero that can actually stand up in front of this. I think Toronto Tokyo, if he was maybe a little bit quicker to predicting that rotation, could have been different. But yeah, Tundra, they're gonna need to try and find these early kills, because Axe is static, Winrun is static. Like Medusa, very susceptible to these early kills, and if you break down the map quick enough, it is then like a recovery game where suddenly Axe and Kunkka, they're very greedy farmers, and if Medusa's relegated to only farming a small portion of the map, you know, Axe and Kunkka, they're not going to be able to find the farm as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, as I was saying, like this is why the Kunkka's now parked himself top, right? He's trying to like buffer from this early aggression, and it's like if you buy an extra minute or two, that's just the time needed.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, that is when you know you're having fun in the team, because I think the only other player to use high fives to this level is the offlaner for puck champ. I think it's Melez. Like this guy, he will focus more on like a crisp high five than like landing a good ravage. Like yeah, it's Father is kind of like the same now. He's hitting those levels of high five. Yeah, the main thing here is like you want to have 4-point Mystic Snake, and I think potentially we might see from these carry Medusas is when do they pivot from leveling split shot? Like right now we see 3 points. Is there a moment where maybe 3 points is enough with the 70%, and then they go for the mana shield? Medusa though.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Kind of a weird move though from Spirit, because as they're reacting to the top, like Kunkka is critical in these early fights. Like he is going to be the king of prolonging the fight. Like it's not going to be like you're killing heroes, but just surviving. And he's top. But then the Medusa leaves the safety of her own jungle, walking down. Oh, weird farming right now.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That hit?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Your life was a flash in the blink of my eye.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, like like the tower's fallen very equal right now. It's like both safe lanes have fallen. But the way in which Tundra is playing up in the face of Spirit, they're having to react. And naturally in Dota, when you're reacting, you're going to bring more heroes to the map, and it's going to be really difficult. And also the efficiencies right now, like Lion on Snaking, he's been stacking these Ancients, making like more gold appear, while Spirit, like I mentioned, they've been fighting. And like this stack indicator is a bit skewed because of course Kunkka's been stacking the small camp heavily. So yeah, for sure, Tundra being very efficient with their aggression and then also enabling the Sven. That's why he's, you know, 1k or 1.2k higher than the Medusa right now.
Who cannot maintain will always fall.
Nice TP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
That was a pretty wild move from Spirit because you have active this Blink Dagger with the Vanguard. That in itself is not going to kill a hero. You need that extra bit of damage. And when you look at their heroes, like there isn't innate burst right now coming from their lineup. It's the enabling ability. This is what their draft's about. It's keeping the frontline hero alive in the fight. And they go for a pick off, find the Void Spirit, and it doesn't really go too well. So yeah, Spirit just they keep playing like they are in game one, but the heroes are slightly different. They're kind of clawing their way back into the game through attempting to find a pick off, and 9 is always in the right position just to like tank it up. Let's see here, like he's poking top, once again just escapes. The elusiveness is really, you know, hindering Spirit. Yeah, as we see the highlight here. Yeah. Yeah, and like the best thing there is like you might highlight the fact that Fatu using the Rolling Thunder, cutting off both supports, but it's 9. He has the heads up play to throw out that Remnant as he's getting gone on, so it prevents that next hero to walk up into the high ground area. Because if there wasn't a Remnant there, CM probably gets the Frostbite off and continues to kill onto him to layer into that. So yeah, a really heads up play from 9, and then just the general positioning of Tundra being able to collapse into that fight and just make sure they prevent Spirit from taking this 4 on whatever engagement. Oh, the dragon's back. I'm honestly a little bit shocked that Spirit continues to try and make aggressive plays. Like after that previous engagement, I think most people have identified killing the Void Spirit is not impossible, but it takes so many clutch plays of like layering spells that it's too difficult. Like the time spent is just not worth the gold that you're trading from not hitting neutrals. And then they go for it again, and it's an outside Roshan. It's already an 8k lead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The entire invisibility.
Yep. And like the way in which Tundra's playing such a high pace and Spirit continues to run at them, they're not able to get any D-wards. Like you see Maposhka trying to enter the jungle now, but he's running into this double Radiant ward setup, where it's like you poke your head into this area, you're dead. He might get it just gets denied as well. Like, and this is the consequence of like when you're playing a game where you need to try and survive for 20 minutes. If you're proactive and get kills, you accelerate that timing, and the game's really fun because like you've already got to that timing quicker because you generated that farm. But when you like fail at those moves and you lose the vision game and then you get run at, it feels terrible. So now Spirit, they're facing the consequences of their own aggression.
This'll come in handy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and then you see on the minimap right now, 33, he just drew a
Dire's
very
bottom
dominant,
tower-
like, do
Dire's
not
middle
let them
tower has
out of their base. We own the entire jungle, Radiant
Dire's
and
bottom
Dire,
tower
because
is under attack.
yeah, this is rough. And I like from
Radiant
Fada, his
are
itemization on Pango, he likes to go for the Solar Crest and the Lotus. It's like this idea that he rolls around the fight and he just throws stuff. So his eyes like, oh, sorry, beep, beep, drive him through. As they, beep, beep, drive them to Poshka and kill him. Slowly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He died to the Yules.
Are
Your
fortified.
existence for the void.
Sorry, Cap, he died to a Yules. That's pretty hard. That's a mean feat, but yeah, that's an impact player if I've ever seen one before. I think good Yules. The Kai actually helped there for sure.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. I just baited him by using the phrase, it's going to work that way. Look at this. He's on, wait for it. One right tick, fit 22 HP when he goes up, and bam, there it is. Professional use kill. Oh, back again. Oh, slow-mo this time. Oh, beautiful. Hey, what do you mean? It was a yours kill. Oh, that is so... Oh, my... I'm so sorry. 9 did not have the...
Precious monkey.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. So 9 didn't even know he was going to kill him. Oh, wait. So, no. I'm going to raise. That's true. Or actually, more than that, he should have offered a high 5. Oh, wait, you can't. You died from the Yules. Plant your flag, put the high 5, you tip him, you spray. What else can Dota do nowadays? You all chat question me. There's so many things you could have done, and he did none of them. All right, actually, terrible play. Sorry, 9.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah, that's
attack.
not coming. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and this is a product of like how quick the game's going for Tundra. There is like near zero vision. Like this ward we just saw Mirror place is the only ward that Spirit has to play off, which is not really going to be that helpful for them because it's so aggressive. Like at best, you might see the greediness of a Sven farming Ancients, which allows your Medusa to poke her head into her Ancients. But yeah, this for sure. It's going to be a massive uphill battle. I think Spirit, as soon as you have 9, he's lost his career.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But at least, okay, all right, fair play though. You lose an Essence, but that should be a dead ward. Right? Mate, look at him. Little cheeky devil, pop cancelling the ult. Let's see, there we go. And now there's no wards on the map. In their faces.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yep. But this is like the perfect example of two lineups. So one is locked into just simply levels, where Sven, sure, you need some items, but Spirit, their entire lineup is built around having items within their heroes to play Dota. Like having just simply levels, it doesn't do anything. That's a beautiful shard though, to be fair. Prolongs his death by about 7 seconds.
Dire are scanning.
The hidden path reveals.
The prevailing wind.
running everywhere.
Attack.
Look at Father. Look at him. He's offering the high five.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower. Radiant's victory.